frogs. We're gonna warm up with some flashcard subitizing today, and then I'm gonna show you a different way that you can practice your subitizing at home. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Good, remember you wanna be able to look and not have to count how many there are. Another great way to practice subitizing is with a die. You can roll your die and look at your number and say, ooh, 2, and roll it again. You want to get that number as quick as you can, 3, without having to count it. So the more you practice with the die, the easier it'll be. 6. 6 again. 2. Just keep practicing. 4. The more you practice with those numbers, the easier it'll be to recognize numbers without counting them. Today, we're going to keep working on counting by tens. So, yesterday we did some groups that were up to 50. And today, we're going to keep going and have groups that are bigger than 50. So, if we have groups of 10, we can count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And remember, our big numbers tell us we have our tens and our ones. I'm going to draw that out for a minute. So I have my tens and my ones. Tens and ones. So, how many bundles of 10 do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bundles of 10. And none of these have any ones, so they all have 0 ones. So I know that 6 groups of 10 is 60 because it has 6 tens and 0 ones. So we're going to count. We're going to count by tens today, and we have to match our tens and our bundles and our numbers. So look, we wrote this one out, a 6 tens and 0 ones, 6 0. We're going to look for the number 60 over here. It looks like these ones are in order today. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And it even tells us that 60 is 6 tens. 70 is 7 tens. 80 is 8 tens. 90 is 9 tens. And 100 is 10 tens. So I'm going to match straight across this time because this was 60 and this is the number 60. Let's look at this next group. Let's count how many tens they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 tens. I'm not sure what number 9 tens is, so let's count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So I'm looking for the number 90. It has 9 at the beginning. 90's all the way down here because it is 9 tens. Let's count this next one. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I have 7 groups of 10, which is 70. Can you find 70? We're going to make a match. 70. And it says 70 is 7 tens. Was that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 tens is 70. Then down here, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Where's the number 80? Do you see it? I'm going to draw a line to 80. And it says that 80 is 8 tens. Did we have 8 tens? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did have 8 tens. The last one. Ooh, it looks like I have 2 rows of 5, which makes a full tens frame. 10 tens. Let's count by 10 and find out how much is 10 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I'm going to draw a line from my tens to my 100. And it even said that 100 is 10 tens. Good. Let's look at this page. They did the same thing, except instead of groups, this time they showed us 10 frames. And if you notice, all of the 10 frames are full. So we can still just count by tens. And it looks like we have 60, 80, and 70 in our groups right now. So 60 is 6 tens. 80 would be 8 tens. And 70 is 7 tens. Let's count this first one. Count with me. Remember, we have full tens frames, so we can count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 70 is 7 and a 0. I'm going to draw my line down to 70. Let's count the next group. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 10 for 60. I'm going to look. Which one of these has a 6? Yeah, the top one. 60. And let's count this last one. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 80 dots in 8 groups of 10. Good. I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to show you what your math book pages look like today. They're a little bit different than what we just did. So this one, they want you to make a group. So it says, count by tens, circle the correct number of cubes. Each one of these has 10 cubes in it. So each of these cubed towers is a group of 10. And it says we need 6 tens. So I would count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You can maybe make a mark on them. You can put a dot on them to know that you counted them. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then you're going to circle that whole group. Circle the whole group of 60. You're going to do that for all of these numbers. So you're going to count by tens. And when you got to the number you need, you're going to circle that to show what that group is. So we have 60, 90, 70, 100, and 80. Then on this back page, they don't want us to write the big number. They just want us to write how many tens there are. So each one of these pyramids of beans is a group of 10. Let's count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, each pyramid is, or each triangle is a group of 10. So I have to write how many tens there are. So this time I'm not going to count by tens. I'm just going to count by ones because I want to know how many groups of 10 I have. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens. This is 7 tens. If you want, you could then write 70 over here because you know that 7 tens is 70. But this number is just going to show you how many groups you have. Good luck with your practice today, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Uh-oh.